Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Ironwood Online. I don't know if it doesn't say there's any viewers currently. So, hello to all of you people on YouTube that will be watching this eventually. We are here for a pretty short episode on this nice sunny day, so you guys can go outside and get some fresh air. We have with us today Hannah, who is a staff member that many of you may know. What was your camp name, Hannah? I can't.
Haha, Hannah.
Haha. Ah, yes. That's a throwback. I remember that. I've
Yeah.
worked with Hannah for quite a few summers, so it's good to see her face again. So, um, before we do interviews, Grace, do you have anything else you want to talk about, or do you just want to just jump right into it?
Um, I can make just some updates about
Sure.
Ironwood.
Go for it.
And we had discussed showing my cat rolling all around in the catnip, but she actually has since ceased doing that and has
Oh.
decided to, yeah, just lay around on the floor now instead.
Hey,
So
it's how it goes. It's how it goes sometimes.
we'll give everyone a tiny peek. This is Charlotte, who used to live in the barn, so you may recognize. There she is. Hello, Charlotte. Not sure
Uh,
what she's doing. Just living life,
oh, to be a cat.
loving being a cat. So,
How wonderfully
so that's
oblivious to the
Charlotte the
world.
cat.
We love that.
You can follow her on Instagram.
Oh, we'll have to plug that
Her
one.
handle is Charlotte and Friends.
Okay. I know I follow Charlotte on Instagram. I like cat posts, so
Yep,
someday I
yep.
hope to get my own Charlotte or cat in general. So
Yeah, try to keep it entertaining. She's got a lot of character. So,
I love her. Favorite
yep.
cat. Favorite cat ever.
Uh-huh. Yeah. But anyway, some Ironwood announcements. There's not much that I can definitively say at this point. Um, but an announcement by Tracy should be coming out in the next couple days about what we are going to start offering. Now, of course, it's everything, as much as we can is either in compliance with whatever social distancing orders are now, or it's in the hopes that things, by the time these things are scheduled, will have even a little more freedom in what we can do. And so, um, be keeping in touch with that. I'll be also posting any updates on Insta and all those things as needed. Um, Speaking of animals, we just FYI around Camp One, we have more pictures of our baby quail
Yes.
and how they're doing. And also,
Oops.
some of the animals, if you manage to be
There you
on
go.
site, notice there aren't as many mini farm animals. Some of them have simply been rehomed for the summer.
Mm,
So fear not, they're still around, alive and well. It just made the most sense, given the circumstances
yeah.
for this summer, to find them other temporary homes. So, yeah, that's really it.
So they
Yeah,
get it.
just keep watching the
Hmm.
website and Instagram. Just
Yeah.
stay in touch. Stuff is coming.
And right
Stuff is
now on the screen, you can see the update on those baby quail that we showed you a while ago. They're already growing.
coming.
Uh, I was gonna try to make a quail pun, but it didn't work. I was gonna say quite quail, but that is pretty poor. Yeah, I'm not gonna take credit for that one. That was bad. I also want to say hello to two people in the chat. Hello to my mom, Tabitha. Thank you for tuning in, and hello to
Oh,
Haley
oh,
Stinton. Good to see
I
you
know his
again. Thanks
mom.
for coming back. All
Yeah.
right, let's see. Let's get back to full background. There we go. Now we're back. Now your faces are back on the screen. My face is
Great.
back on the screen, and now I think we're ready to roll with the questions. So, ready?
Awesome. Well, I hope some of you that are watching, whether during the live stream or later, recognize Hannah. She's been a counselor for many years, and an extraordinarily good counselor. We love her. Would have been back in some capacity this summer, and we were just talking about how sad we are that by now some program staff would have been showing up on site and we would have been busy preparing. But yeah, we were just remembering those things. So hopefully you recognize Hannah. So a few questions to catch up with you, Hannah.
Mm-hmm.
What, of course, during these strange times, what do your days look like? What you doing?
Well, I have been off work for
Yep.
2 months pretty much. So basically my days look like sleeping in, doing chores, painting jean jackets for a little side business I started.
Oh wow, that's fun.
Yeah, it's awesome. I love it. Keeps my creative juices flowing because I was getting a little sad without some different color going on. But I go for walks just to try to stay active, lifting weights, helping with dinner, making food, trying to make sure that my teenage brother and cousin get their homework done. But
only so much you can do there, right?
yeah, yeah. And then definitely Mario Kart racing with my mom every single night.
Oh yeah.
That's a cool mom.
That's a cool mom.
She's actually doing good. She actually beat me the other day. She was so happy. I was happy for her too because she doesn't always do the best.
Well, that's awesome.
That's pretty much a day.
Yeah,
probably
great.
Too much Netflix in there too, but whatever.
Right. That's I think that's true of all of us right now, but so Governor Tim Walz announced last night the new update on stay at home. It's no longer stay home Minnesota, it's stay safe Minnesota. There's, you can gather in groups of 10 at if you maintain appropriate social distancing. So have you made any plans yet in light of the new stuff? I mean, it's brand new, so
I know. Honestly, the only thing that's changed was I was supposed to actually be flying to California today, so that didn't work out, obviously. But then I get to be here with you guys, so it's fine. But I actually am going to California in August now, so that's probably the only plan I have. And with the stay safe Minnesota, how they're saying retailers can start opening as long as there's safety precautions in line. Working at the mall is a whole nother story, and we have no idea what's going on with that yet, just because obviously just to even run a big store, you need at least like 4 people. You can't really always count how many people come into the store or be on top of that. So I'm sure I'll hear from my manager at some point this week, but as of right now, I have no idea what that is going to look like. So I'm trying not to make a whole lot of plans.
Sure.
Fair enough.
Yep. Still getting everything figured out.
Yeah.
A lot of things are really disappointing this summer and a lot of losses, but what are some hopes you have even while you're still feeling disappointments?
I do still hope that, things can get resolved. And now that Minnesota was the first, I think we're the first people that have the testing in a day for the coronavirus and stuff like that. So I hope with that and some of the greatest medical minds with Mayo and everything like that, it can get resolved. And as the weather gets nicer and warmer, that people can get outside more and hopefully, warmer weather does kill viruses. So we're going to just
fingers crossed.
Hoping the best in every possible.
Yeah.
Hoping it'll get taken care of.
Yeah. And then I guess what I'm really hopeful for still is that I can actually go to one of my really good friends' bachelorette parties that's supposed to be in July, which I'm like trying not to get my hopes up because things are already getting canceled in July, like 4th of July stuff, runs, different stuff. So I'm trying to stay positive and also not get my hopes up so that I'm not as crushed when it doesn't happen.
Sure. So since you have the opportunity now, what message would you like to give to Ironwood staff, that either alums or who would have been here this summer and our campers?
I mean, I was thinking about this earlier too, and camp, just like church, isn't just a place. It's an experience and a mindset, and it's a place where you get connections that, you might not see each other for 5 years, and then, you pick right back up where you left off. It's just like the church, where the church isn't a building, it's it's the people. So camp, we're the people, campers, the staff, all of us, we are camp, and we can spread that and what we've learned and the different things that we have grown into and been molded from our camp experiences. We can definitely take that into the world, even during social distancing. I mean, everyone's been super creative about, like we have drive-in church, all the Zoom meetings. It's kind of different, but then also it's different creativity is coming out for that. So definitely just keep that up. I'd also say, we don't get a time to just be home. In what universe does that happen? Obviously this one, but so, you got to take the time that you get to work on, things you're struggling with mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually. You get to take that time and reach out and call people you haven't talked to in a while, people that are states away, people that are, just down the road, but you can't go see. So it's a season, it's a time that we are all, challenged with. And actually there's, of course, music person, there's a song that I have been just playing over and over to keep my hopes up and just kind of remind myself every day that it's a season. It's not always amazing time, and it's not always peaceful, but Seasons by Hillsong, I love it. It talks about how, you're just in this season of where it seems dry. You've planted these seeds. You don't know what's going on. But then when the season ends, you can end up seeing this beautiful tree that's grown and sprouted by staying consistent, motivated, just keeping your faith and all that stuff. There's actually some lyrics that I want to read to it because I absolutely love it, this song. It's the bridge part, but it says, I can see the promise, I can see the future. You're the God of seasons, and I'm just in the winter. If all I know of harvest is that it's worth my patience, then if you're not done working, God, I'm not done waiting. You can see my promise even in the winter, because you're the God of greatness, even in a manger. For all I know of seasons is that you take your time. You could have saved us in a second. Instead, you sent a child. So it's all about life is seasons. It's ups and downs. It's different challenges that get thrown your way, but it's how we react that can grow our faith and make the connections with different random people or some of the people you've lived your whole lives with.
Awesome. Yeah, beautifully said. Thanks, Hannah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And in the chat too, you have, I think, maybe a former camper. Haley Stinson would like to say hi and that she misses you. So
hi, Haley.
All right.
Haley, and Charlotte Stinson. Okay.
Charlotte, her big sister. Yeah.
There you go. Yes.
Right? Big sister.
Charlotte misses you. Yes. So
I miss her too. We actually talked the other day, so that was
cute.
Aw, nice.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that's all I have for questions for Hannah. I don't know if we have enough juice for a take 5.
We'll see if people trickle in a couple questions, I guess, as things go by.
Yeah.
So, questions are open. The chat, you guys can feel free to ask any sort of question that you would be interested in questioning Hannah, me, or Grace.
Sky's the limit.
Sky's the limit, yes. It can be random. It can be non-random. It can be, I don't know. It's really anything. let's see. I'll see if I can like find something in the very short period of time here.
I had a question that I asked Hannah earlier before we were live, and Noah, I'll pose the same question to you.
Okay.
If you could be any Ironwood animal, which one would you want to be?
Who? That's tough. I don't know. I don't know for these. I think I would have been I wouldn't want to be one of the bunnies, I'll say that much, because the kids terrorize them. So I feel like that would be a terrifying existence as a rabbit. I'd probably be.
Disclaimer: we take very good care of our bunnies.
They do. They do.
In case anyone's concerned, there's no bunny abuse.
There is no bunny abuse. There's just a lot of small children, and I don't think.
Yeah, yes. Yeah, they have to adjust to a little more stimulation than your average bunny.
Yes. I don't think I would enjoy that much stimulation, but it's okay. Some people, maybe people that are a little more physically affectionate would like that. But I will pass on the bunny. I think I would be Garth the goat. I like him. I think
Garth the goat.
He's a dude. I love him. So I could be Garth.
Garth, yeah.
Yeah, Hannah, I guess it's your turn. So.
Yeah, and Hannah already knows. Hannah, what animal would you be?
I said the bunny. Because you could be fluffy. And then you do actually make a good point. I said that I really miss hugs. Like running into people, just being like, oh, hi. Oh, just kidding. I can't hug you.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll take the affection.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Fair enough. Yeah. We have a couple questions. How's the camel? Asks Tabitha Hansen. Do you have any updates on Clyde?
Yeah, Clyde's doing well. He remains at camp, unlike some of the other farm animals, because where are you going to put a camel? But yeah, he's doing fine. He's being taken care of. He was, I believe, I might be wrong, but I believe he was out in one of our more open areas with some of our larger draft horses, roaming around, having a great time. Nice. He did throw a small tantrum when they were doing some work with the electric fence. He had to be confined to a smaller space so they could do work with that, and he wasn't too happy about that. But otherwise,
Clyde's still living. He's still
Clyde's
living his life.
Living his best life.
Hannah, you have been asked by Haley Stinton, what is your favorite fast food, or what is your favorite soda?
I don't know. My favorite pop is Dr. Pepper.
Oh yeah, me too. Let's go.
But I mean, I'm trying not to drink that because I'm not as active as when I'm working. Don't really need a 50-pound gain, you know.
Fair enough.
So we keep balance.
Exactly, balance.
Yep. Looking out for your health.
Yes. And I mean, I can't really go get fast food when I live in the country, and you're supposed to stay home. So, unfortunately.
I learned recently that Chick-fil-A delivers, but then was sorely disappointed to find that they didn't deliver out to where I am. I was like, no.
Oh yeah.
It happens. Chick-fil-A is good. I really like Chick-fil-A. We went through the drive-through. Their lemon, I don't know what you call those. They're like lemonade smoothie kind of things. Lemonade coolers or whatever. They're really good. I like those.
Isn't
as
it
opposed
just called
to
lemonade?
What?
Isn't it just called lemonade? It's just their version of it, right?
It's like it's an ice lemonade. Yeah, ice lemonade basically. It's like lemonade and like I think it's like vanilla ice cream, but I don't know, or ice or something. So it's good. It's good. I like it. Whatever. So all right. I think that just about wraps it up then for us. Yeah. So do we?
Well, we should
Yes.
let people know. So now that it's getting closer to the end of the school year, we figure people are kind of overloaded with screens and virtual events, and the weather's getting nicer. Some of the social distancing restrictions have been slightly relaxed. So we are going to take a little bit of a break from Ironwood Online. We're going to be off for a couple weeks, and but stay in touch. You can stay in touch on Instagram. There's Facebook posts regularly. We'll keep you informed. Ironwood Youth specifically, you can follow on Instagram or Snapchat. But yeah, we're still hoping to be able to stay in touch throughout the summer in one form or another. So we're gonna take a little break and then regroup and see what we can do. But yeah, we'll be in touch. Keep an eye out.
Sounds good. Yep.
We'll see you
We'll
later.
see you guys next time we do this. So
Yeah.
goodbye, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. And